Welcome to my closet. Tonight I'm going to share one of my skeletons, specifically a quick accounting of my interactions with Azazel. Way back a long time ago, when I was first starting to take really seriously breaking down all of the psychological walls and impediments that had been created via a very strict upbringing in one of the most fundamentalist and fear-based denominations of Christianity, I was starting to recognize the existence of subconsciously induced phobias and apprehensions that were not natural to me but induced by my upbringing. I was on the internet and I was reading one site that started talking about how, well, one of the best ways to break down a phobia or, fear that has been built out is to address that head on. So if you're raised in a Christian church where you're afraid of demons and magic and unicorns and Pegasus and Care Bears and pretty much anything non-Christian, and you want to start breaking through that phobia, so that the subconscious psychological impact of that is reduced, you want to address that head on, pray to Satan or pray to a demon. It's the most taboo thing you can do in Christianity, so if you can do that psychologically and get to a point where you're okay with it, that would logically, and there's a sound psychological basis for that, help you to break through those walls. So as like, brilliant idea. I'm going to pick a demon and bloody freaking pray to him. So I'm going through all the lists of demons from grimoires and ancient blah 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 blah, looking for which demon should I pray to. And of course, I come to Azazel, and in the ancient legends, he introduced makeup to humanity, among other things. Well, I'd find my demon right there, because I do have an appreciation for the art of illusion one can create through the use of makeup. So it seemed like a very good demon for me to choose to pray to. So I did. Try to strike up a little conversation with Azazel and express my appreciation for his contribution to mankind via the introduction of makeup, and express my what a pity it is that people no longer give you credit for what you started, and have forgotten this awesome instrument of illusion that you gave to womankind. And I mean, it's something that we still use today. So wow, what an awesome contribution it was, that even in the modern time, so thank you for that. I'm sure you haven't had somebody thank you for a long time, and I don't remember the prayer in detail, but something along those lines. Years and years later, I did talk to Azazel about something else, which I will not be going into detail on. And then just under a year ago, I had the strangest experience, one of the strangest experiences that I've ever had. I was, oh, I was in my bathroom, and a profound sorrow came over me. Um, like the sort of sorrow where you're physically in pain, like you can feel your heart breaking, and you can feel the nausea in your stomach, and you're just profoundly sad. And I tend to have some experiences that a lot of people would attribute to being very emotionally empathic. And I sensed like a presence. Like sometimes I couldn't, see anything. Like hear something, but the sense of a presence in like an emotional, empathic, like being overwhelmed with a flood of profound sorrow off of it. And I went in like spontaneously. I didn't do anything to try to induce this. Into like almost what most people would call a, a partial possession or an extreme trance state. And I started crying out, oh, Azazel, oh, Azazel, and I fell, like down on the, oh gosh, Azazel, Azazel, why are you so sad? And I started getting thoughts in my head, not like something I was hearing, but like something was thinking inside my head with my thoughts. Something, like my thoughts took on a characteristic that was not the normal me thinking. It felt it's very difficult to describe, as if something is thinking with you. And it was so powerfully overwhelming. I started speaking these thoughts. And so I ended up on my bathroom floor, keeled over in like a almost fetal position, crying, hysterically crying out, why do they hate me? Why do my children hate me? And then I would respond to the sort of external thought saying, oh, Azazel, oh, Azazel. Um, oh, just, um, why are you so sad? Just, oh, I can feel it. Oh, your pain is, oh my gosh. God, it's hard to describe. I'm not doing it justice. So I was like literally like on the bathroom floor, like, ah, how do you express this in video? How do you explain something like this? So I spent like half an hour like crying, like literally crying and like feeling like deep, profound pain. Um, Crying out, why do my children hate me? Why do my children hate me? All of them, they curse me, they curse me, they curse me. Why? Why do my children hate me? Like that, with these like duo thoughts, like your thoughts feel like they're being like pulled and created by something else. And then they were so powerful, I was like expressing them verbally. I was like, and then like I ended up like crawling up against the wall, like I was trying to hug it because it was so sad. Like you could feel like generally like in the room where it seemed like the presence was. And I was just, like I was like trying to hug the wall, and crying out, um, oh Azazel, oh Azazel, I I don't know why your children hate you. And he's like, I love them, I love them. Why do they hate me so much? They curse me, they curse me. All of them, all of them, all of them. They hate me, they hate me, they hate me. And we just cried and cried and cried for nearly an hour about his children. His children hate him, hate him, hate him. and then it was hard to stand up because I was really in this kind of weird trance-esque state where it was hard to stand up because it was dizzying, and I would fall over on the floor, roll around in tears, just crying with the presence. And it didn't even make sense. I don't have children, and I don't even have anything in my life that will be logically, like, subconsciously analogous to children that hate me. It was like a completely alien, just sensation of unendurable, just horrible, horrible sorrow, and just heart-wrenching, like a parent who's bereaved in over like the separation from their children is really an intense sense of sorrow. Um, and I hadn't even been thinking about Azazel lately. I mean, this was a demon that I'd prayed to years ago, because I thought, that it would be psychologically helpful to help me get over Christianity. Um, and then why did I start screaming, "Oh, Azazel, oh, Azazel, oh, come here, let me try to, oh, I feel your pain, let me try to hug you and whatnot." It didn't even make sense that I would have gone to screaming out that name, specifically. Um, it is seriously one of the strangest experiences that I've had. Is my top 10 list. And that one hasn't happened before. It was like, I haven't had a Azazel, crying fest before or after, so it was a very unique experience for me. But it was like I could feel the sorrow of, how like sometimes you feel like there's a presence in the room, like a whatever you want to call entities or beings that are non-corporeal in appearance. It's like I felt like there was something there, and I felt like I could feel its sorrow, and it was like its thoughts were inside my head, and it was crying, "Why do my children hate me? Oh, how I love them, how I long for them, that they might remember me. Why do my children hate me? Why do they curse me? They curse me, they curse me. They despise me and tramp upon me, and they and I love them, and I don't understand. I don't understand why they hate me. Why do they hate me?" It just kept like this line of repeated, like over and over, and like bawling. Like I was literally like bawling my eyes out. And then like at one point it was like, the towel rack, and I was like holding the towel rack, just like crying, like trying to hug this non-corporeal entity that I was just sensing all this profound, profound sorrow off of. It's something that I can't explain what it was. Um, so I it was really a beautiful experience in a way. It was like, it was so sad, and he just wanted somebody to cry with in a way. And it's almost like a blessing that I got, to cry with him. So that's my skeleton in the closet.